doors and windows coming on through. To Jubilee, Billy Jonas, and welcome everybody.
Jubilee. Is it on?
It should be, yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So obviously we have some real excitement today with Billy Jonas being back. Hooray. The wonderful Billy Jonas. Thank you so much. Wow. So, welcome to Jubilee. Please turn and to say to a neighbor, I am glad you're here. Well, then. Or go ahead and have a chat, either way. So, as always, we want to thank our band, our World Beat band, Ryan Crabtree, Paula, Hanke. Thank you so much. I wrote you a little something. You continue to warm and support our spirits. Thank you. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, guys? Okay, just a couple things. Restrooms are in the back and also downstairs. The coffee hour after the service is right across in the little brick building here behind me. We definitely want to welcome our online jubilants. Hi. Thanks for coming. We wish we could hug you. Let's see. I think perhaps, well, certainly visitors are always welcome. And today is when spring showers make May flowers. Thanks for coming.
To save the divine. Here we go. The times they are a-changin'. We have to get the lyrics up there on the screen. We'll give it a second. No, we won't give it a second. It's up to us, Susie.
Okay,
Gotta go. Come
Oh, good morning, Jubilee. And thank you, Ryan, World Beat Band, Paula and Susie. Thank you for bringing in the morning in that way. And thank you, Billy. Welcome back. It's so wonderful to see you. And it's so wonderful to see all of you online joining us. Thank you for taking the opportunity to lend your attention and your energy to this moment of being aware of unity and common unity, community, Jubilee community. We're all in this common unity and vision, moving toward the future, taking a good look and hopefully absorbing the lessons that we've learned from the past and what we've been through. Name a number of years and pick any incident. But what do we get out of it and how we've united as a community and everything that we've been presented by Mother Nature? By the very foundation of creation spirituality that we come here every Sunday to celebrate the creation of what comes next, and to do it through unity, to do it through oneness, and with that same vision. So with that in mind, please, let's breathe into this moment and face to the east. Way away. Face to the south, please. Way away, away, higher, away, higher, away, 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 higher, away, 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 higher, away, 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 high, will high, hey. Oh, face to the west, please. Way away, away, higher, away, higher, away, 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 higher, away, 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 higher, away, 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 high, will high, hey. Oh, face to the north, please. Way away, away, higher, away, higher, away, 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 higher, away, 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 higher, away, 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 high, will high, hey. Oh, and face the center, please. And again, breathe into this moment. Envision your energy and your wishes and your visions. And hear us, ancestors, as we stand before you as a community, as one indigenous tribe of this earth. Hear us and know that we see you and that we hear you, the voices of the past. Lead us into the future in a good way. Help us to stand hand in hand and heart with one voice and one heartbeat as we move toward the future in a good way. Oh.
Thank you so much, Yona. All right, the hunger basket is on the table. 100% of everything we drop in there this morning will go to help serve those in the Asheville community. Let us sing a song. I think we'll all recognize this from several decades back. There's nowhere in the world that I would rather be than with you, my love.
Hello, everybody. Hi. I've never stood up here before. I'm Randee Goodstadt, and so you got to put it really close. Really close. I'm trying. Well, I'm here for Jubilee in Action, and I am a friend and neighbor of Michelle, who sends her love to you. She is healing, and keep her in your thoughts. Hold her in the love and the light. And she'll be back when she can. So thanks. So I promised Michelle I wouldn't add anything to the list, but oh, the microphone. Who was downtown Asheville yesterday? Stand up! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Wow. 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 Here's some info from Jubilee's social justice team. The team has red cards. Yeah, to distribute to the local immigrant community. They provide guidance on immigrants' constitutional rights and how to assert them when interacting with law enforcement, especially ICE agents. The team has a table at the coffee hour. So if you're a member of the team or you want to be a member of the team, come on down there and especially see Bruce Mulkey right here. Woo! Thanks, Bruce. Yeah. Our fearless leader, yes, indeed. First quarter Hunger Fund donations will focus on children and medical needs. The outreach team will meet on April 25th to decide which nonprofit organizations will receive the donations. If you have a suggestion, please contact Carol Greenspan, who's over here. Carol, would you stand up? Yeah. Oh, Carol! Thank you. Billy Jonas, our special guest today, is having an album release concert for Bridging Divides. It's at 7 o'clock on Thursday at the Ayaprana Listening Room. Billy will also have CDs and jump drives for sale during coffee hour, with 15% of proceeds going to Jubilee. Let's welcome Billy! Woo! I was just telling somebody that when my kids were little, they used to see Billy, and they're middle-aged. How'd that happen? We will be selling coffee at Rainbow's Spring Fling on April 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and are looking for folks to staff the booth. There is also an opportunity for Jubilee craftspeople to have a booth. See Susie Davis, yeah, or Sage Seeley. Sage, stand up, yeah. See Susie or Sage for details and to volunteer. Please consider bringing finger food to share at coffee hour. You can even text Laura Lurcher at 828-243-5143. I hope this is in the bulletin, is it? Okay, yeah. If you plan to bring something, and she'll send you a reminder. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, where are you? Oh, there she is. Thanks, Laura. And please contact Susie Davis if you can help with setup. Susie, if you want to do the welcome or lead the meditation and prayer time on Sunday celebrations at any time, like one time or more than one, contact Lynn Ornsdorf. Here she is. Hey, Lynn. to share a gift, see Susie Davis. And if you'd like to read the Jubilee in Action announcements, if you want to be like me, email Michelle Bernhardt. Contact info and links for everything mentioned here is on the home page of Jubilee on the website. Next up is John David Short with a gift of outreach. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. Good morning, Jubilee. Well, like Randy said, I'm John David, and I'm not really here to talk. I'm going to introduce Philip Cooper, who is one of our Hunger Basket recipients from last quarter. We had to postpone everything due to Helene. Philip is here to represent Operation Gateway, and he's going to tell you all about that. But Philip, it's my pleasure on behalf of Jubilee and the outreach team to present your organization with a check for $1,304. You're welcome. And I'll let you tell them about it.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I heard him say social justice, and I felt the Holy Ghost. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you so much for your contribution. I did bring some merch over here. We have some T-shirts. Y'all don't get to fighting for them. Y'all are about justice. But I got a couple T-shirts, some wristbands, some more information stickers that tell a little bit about the Operation Gateway, the organization. So we're all about prison reentry, and we're all about health equity. Repeat after me. Say health, equity. Say health equity. That's right. Say mental health is health. Say mental health is health. That's right. And we normalize talking about health because as a person who was formerly incarcerated myself, when I came home from prison, I was like, I was confused. There's so many things that people have to do when they come home from prison. Some people come home, they don't have any family to go to. They have burned them bridges down. I'm talking burn, baby, burn. Some of y'all L&I folks in here know what I'm talking about. But when they come home, a lot of times they have made a decision to change their life. And when they do come home, they come home to a community. So at Operation Gateway, our mission, everybody say mission. Our mission is to decrease recidivism by addressing social determinants of health of returning citizens. Okay? Yes. And we love our public health friends. We're community health workers. We're community health professionals, right? And we work closely with different sectors because it has to be cross-sector if we're truly looking to advocate for the people across the board. A lot of people think you put them in a halfway house and you give them a job, they'll be fine. No, there are more components of reentry than just that. And so when we talk about social determinants of health, we talk about access to health care. And what did I say about mental health? Mental health is what? You better preach, right? And so when we think about mental health, we think about people who used to self-medicate when they was on the streets because they had mental health challenges and they didn't see a doctor. Maybe it was because of stigma. And they go self-medicate and they end up in the penitentiary because they just wanted to be well. But their means of wellness just was a little skewed, and that's where we come in at. So we talk about access to health care. We talk about access to education and training. We make sure people go get their GED. Since the pandemic, they don't have as many volunteers going inside the prison as they used to. So there's a significant increase of people who are coming home from prison that didn't get an opportunity to get their GED while they was in prison. And from the projects that I'm from, a lot of folks dropped out of high school, just so you know. But when they go to prison, they get their GED, and now that's not happening, so we address access to education. We look at neighborhood and built environment. This is where we work closely with Transformation Village, First at Blue Ridge, Oxford Houses, these different places where folks come home and they get housed safely. Environment is everything. When you've been in prison for a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, you've been in community. You have been in community. When you come home, it's like a culture shock, and so people need to come home to a built environment oftentimes. The next one is economic stability. You know, shout out to Just Economics. I don't know if y'all got Just Economics. Yeah, shout out to Just Economics. So we're a living wage certified employer, but we work closely with Just Economics, and they help us identify living wage certified employers who are willing to give fair chances to our people coming home. Yes, thank you. Yep. And economic stability is very important. I don't know about y'all, but Asheville ain't the cheapest place to live. I mean, even our halfway houses are expensive. and so the next one that we look at after economic stability is social and community context. And that's the one that we really specialize in because we take our lived experience. Everybody say lived experience. We take our lived experience to be able to help people address that stigma. Because when they hear us talking about how we done been through it, how I take my Lexapro and it works well, you know what I'm saying? We're able to recover out loud, and that normalizing it, and it helps to address the stigma. You feel me? And addressing stigma is everything. So what do we do with $1,300? I'm going to say this and shut up. He told me you got 5 minutes. Now, you know I'm a preacher too, just so y'all know. I'm a rev. So now I'm telling you, I can go. I can go. I turn this church out. Nah, just playing. But so let's look at $1,300. Believe it or not, some people can't get food stamps because of a certain drug charge. Even when they come home from prison, if they have a certain drug conviction, they can't get food stamps indefinitely. If this breaks your heart or ticks you off, I didn't want to cuss in church. If it ticks you off, right? Get on the bus with us on May the 6th for Advocacy Day. Portia has rode with us down there in years past. We go down to Raleigh. It's a whole bunch of people who are about change, who are about reform, you know, and we come together. What is that I seen up there? It says cultivating change through what? Unity, right? So if you have time, you want to get on the bus with us, you don't got to do nothing but bring yourself. You get fed and everything, and you be on a bus full of hype people that want to change the world. But we're trying to get that policy change for food stamps. So what can we do with $1,300? $120 will get somebody a week of food when they come home from prison. And we love ABCCM and the food banks and everything because you need those too. But it's just something about going in the grocery store and getting your rice, your ground beef, your what y'all like, Fruit Loops? Some of y'all Fruity Pebble folks. You know what I'm saying? But being able to go in there and get your vegetables and stuff like that, just being in the grocery store. But $120, that's 10 people, right? With the $1,300 that y'all give it, that's 10 people that'll be able to get grocery. Or maybe it's bus passes. Well, a monthly bus pass is $10. That's a lot of monthly bus passes we can get, or we can get an annual bus pass for $110, right? How many people can we help with that $1,300? Thank you. Or maybe we want to talk about being able to use unrestricted. Everybody say unrestricted. Unrestricted. How many people in here know about the grant world, know about grants and stuff? So y'all already know unrestricted dollars are everything. Because we might have a busy day, then went to the Social Security office, register deeds, and all of these places, and it's getting close to time to go to a 12-step meeting. But they're hungry. With unrestricted dollars, we could just pull up at Chick-fil-A, Green Sage, get them a good meal before a meeting. You know what I'm saying? Because it's unrestricted. And last but definitely not least, just being able to have the funding available to do something on the spot. And so last night, after we finished our ministry at the Neil Dobbins Center, I'm going to say this and I'm going to shut up. I know I'm probably past 5 minutes. But we had left our ministry at the Neil Dobbins Center, in which we go there every Saturday at 6 o'clock. When we was leaving, it was a young lady out there that couldn't get admitted into Neil Dobbins because of all of the medications she was on. She needed like a certain medical acute way of getting detox. And so she needed somewhere safe to go. Many of y'all that work for the state or government jobs, before you spend something, you got to have the e-procurement. Everybody say procurement. Say procurement. It just sounds nasty. Procurement. But like when you work for government jobs, you got to have all of these steps in place before you spend a certain amount of money. And that's respectable for the piece of integrity and accountability. However, this woman needed a place to stay right then. And with unrestricted dollars, we was able to hit Vertel Hospitality Group up. They give us discounted rooms. So for $65, we got to put that woman safely in a room. And we will get her in the ADAC later today. That's right. That's right. So thank you for your donation. I hate to pop off and then leave, but I got to get to church myself. I have my lovely daughter here. Everybody say, hey, Aaliyah. Yeah. So she recently got accepted into the City of Asheville Youth Leadership Academy. Yeah. The Kayla program. And so she gets to engage with other nonprofits and learn about nonprofits. And since her dad is like an ED of a nonprofit, how could she not be coming to Jubilee community with me today, right? So thank you all. May God bless you. May God keep you. May his face shine upon you and give you peace.
We appreciate you and all that you are doing for our community. We're going to shift gears a little bit now from meditation and prayer time. If you'd like to receive communion, of course, you can do so at the back of the room. If you want to have assistance with any prayers this morning, you can also go to the back room, or to the back of the room for that. And we have Julie Dean here this morning for our meditation and prayer time.
Thank you, Paula. Am I on? Yes? No? Not yet. Not yet. Hello? No? Yes, hello? It's green. There we go. All right. Okay, I just wanted to talk a little bit about unity because in this meditation, I want to set an intention. And so in order for all of us to kind of be on the same page with unity, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what is unity. And we have a tendency to find people that we're familiar with and we group together, and it's, you know, here we all are. You know, it's kind of what humans tend to do. But what about the people who are different for us, like the ones who voted for a different candidate or a different party, or the ones who have different opinions on something that we feel passionately about? How do we feel unity with them? Yes, we can find a way, Sally. Unity requires a profound allowance of our differences. How do we do that? Perhaps we need to start with ourselves by releasing negative criticisms or negative self-judgment that we then project out onto the rest of the world. Or maybe we can consider a new perspective. What if the purpose of life is to allow the universe or God to have as many unique experiences as possible through us in order to expand that consciousness? With that, each unique perspective belongs and elegantly fits into the totality. We've been programmed to believe that competition is the best way to achieve our goals. We're taught about survival of the fittest and that competition inspires us to achieve. But is that truly the best way? Now we know that trees actually, instead of competing for resources, have a network underground where they help each other. So perhaps that concept of competition is flawed. Competition mimics a fight. There's a winner and a loser, but when we cooperate, all working together, not only do we come up with better, more creative, more comprehensive ideas, the end result is that everyone wins. So, with this meditation, I'd like to set a group intention because we all understand the power of the group. And I just want to talk about Lynn McTaggart a little bit. She's the author of The Intention Experiment in the Field, and she's been leading group intentions with measurable successful results. So, along those lines, what I would like to do is now lead us in a meditation. So let's start by taking a deep breath. And as we exhale, you can have your eyes opened or closed, however you're comfortable. And start by feeling your body on the bench. Feel your feet flat on the floor. And now I'd like you to visualize or feel or sense an emerald green light coming up from Mother Earth through the bottoms of your feet and filling the vessel of your body with that green emerald light. And see or feel it coming, filling your body. Is this off? I had a, there we go. See, I'm so sorry. Let's get back into the, okay, so see that filling your body and feel it, sense that. Now what I'd like you to do is see white light coming down from Father's sky through the top of your head and coming down and filling your body in the same way that that green emerald light did. And it fills you up, and perhaps it mixes with the green and creates another light green color, or perhaps it just takes over and you're filled with white light. And now, from that very grounded, centered space, I'd like you to expand your consciousness to include everyone in this room. Connect in with everyone in this room. And as you feel that connection, expand that consciousness to include all of Asheville, including all of the people, the ones that are the same, the ones that we feel are different. We're all part of humanity. And now expand to go beyond and include all of North Carolina and then all of the United States. And to our friends in Canada and our friends in Mexico and South America. And then go beyond the oceans to include all of Europe and Asia and Russia and China and all humans on planet Earth. And now I'd like to set the intention. So just repeat in your own mind, I intend to connect with all of humanity. My intention is to inspire a sense of unity and cooperation, and visualize, and don't worry about how this could possibly happen. Visualize all of humanity connecting together with the same intention of unity, of peace, of a greater, more wonderful earth than we could ever imagine. Imagine clean water for everyone, nutritious food for everyone, proper housing for everyone, a clean planet, a cooperative society. Everything that we dream of and beyond. Imagine things so much better than you can ever think possible. And intend that for all of us, because we all deserve that. Let's bring heaven to earth. And don't worry about how it happens. Just let that be out there, that it can happen. It can happen as we cooperate together. Let's just sit and feel that for a minute. Let's take a nice deep breath and set that intention. And then as we pull our awareness back here, back now, back to our bodies, back to this room. And now, you can open your eyes and hold that in your heart. Hold it in your heart. And as we move forward, hold that in your heart.
Even if it seems impossible, hold it in your heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. And it is so. We will stand and sing, and then we will share a holy peace with one another in whatever way you're comfortable with. A handshake, a hug, a smile. You know how it's done. Let's sing. We plow the fields and scatter the good seed on the land. But it is fed and watered by God's almighty hand. He sends the snow in winter, the warmth to swell the grain, the breezes and the sunshine, the soft refreshing rain. All good gifts around us are sent from heaven above. So thank the earth, oh thank the earth for all her love. We thank thee then, O Mother, for all things bright and good. The seed time and the harvest, our health, our food. No gifts have we to offer, for all thy love imparts. But that which thou desirest, our humble beg for all good gifts around us are sent from heaven above. We thank the earth for all her love. We're grateful for creation. Oh yeah! Billy Jonas, come on stage and offer us a beautiful gift.
to the light. Here's to the light. Fly to the light. To the light. Straight to the light. Fly to the light. Say Marabu. Marabu. Ma'asecha. Yah. You're speaking Hebrew, and Hebrew, that means, oh, how amazingly numerous are your creations, source of all life. Marabu. Oh, how amazingly numerous. Ma'asecha are your creations. Yah. You know, when you say hallelujah, you're saying praise be to Yah, praise be to the source of all life. And Yah is the name the ancient Hebrews used for God because it's the sound of life moving through your body. Take a breath in. If you make a sound when it comes out, it goes Yah. In their wisdom, they chose that word for God. One more time on the Yah. Imagine that, the wisdom to choose a name for the source of all life that is the sound of life moving through your body. So, Marabu, Ma'asecha Yah. And this comes from a prayer that happens in the morning. Every morning in the liturgy in the synagogue, they say, thank you to the creator of light. And I love that we're segueing off of the All Good Gifts song because we talked about the gifts of the earth, and now we get to balance that with the gifts of the light, which is all connected. So when we sing Marabu, we say, Marabu, Ma'asecha Yah. Try that again. Marabu, Ma'asecha Yah. Marabu, yeah, Ma'asecha. Ma'asecha Yah. One more time. You know the way to make a wish come true? I'll tell you now, and I hope you put it in your pocket because this is wisdom. This is divine wisdom that's channeled through me to you today. The way to make a wish come true is to wish for what you already have. So go ahead right now, before we do this song, and think of something you already have, something that shines light in your life, a source of light. Could be a relationship, it could be a car, seriously, something that, a conveyance, some bling that shines brightly for you, some jewelry. It could be some talent you have that you feel like, or some hobby you have that shines light in your life. Go ahead, hold it in your hands right now. Just imagine it's sitting there. Really see it. Close your eyes and see that thing. Name it for yourself. I know sometimes people lead us through these things and we say yada, 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 but go ahead and feel it. See it. Be grateful. We're doing a little inventory. So you made this wish for something you already have. We're doing an inventory of the wishes, an inventory of the things we have. And then we nuance that out. We nuance it out by recognizing when we get off track, when we miss the mark, when we're grateful for things we have and we go a little overboard. To the light, here's to the light, fly to the light. To the light, straight to the light, fly to the light. Here's what I'm talking about. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Tantalizing treasures. Calling like a flame calls a moth. love the glow. Without diving for the diamonds in the lava flow, everyone and everything will always go to the light. Here's to the light. Fly to the light. To the light. Straight to the light. Fly to the light. Join me on the Marabu. Glory, 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 radiating wonder, rising like a queen in the east. Once again I get to learn not to lean so hard, my sweet caress begins to burn, dancing in between the two as we return to the light. Here's to the light, fly to the light. To the light, straight to the light, fly to the light. Marabu. Tiny, 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 scintillating ember, long forgotten song at your core. Sing me, sacred northern star, shining through the shadows of this broken heart, rising through the embers in a perfect arc to the light. Here's to the light, fly to the light. To the light, straight to the light, fly to the light. Marabu. Let's do that again. One more. Amen.
Thank you so much, Billy. And you're up next for the reading. So this is the Billy Jonas show for the next while here.
Let's try this mic.
Hello, hello. Do you all have this reading in your programs here? Yes. Let's do it together. The learning. Together, 1, 2. You know what to... Oh, they're getting it together. Not yet, not yet. Here we go. Let's read it. 1, 2, 3, go. When there is peace in the heart, there is peace in the home. When there is peace in the home, there is peace in the village. When there is peace in the village, there is peace in the nation. When there is peace in the nation, there is peace in the world. This is ancient wisdom and holy word.
Thanks to our laws, wise and holy.
All creation is wisdom and holy word.
All creation sings the wisdom of God.
Hallelujah. All right. Let's put on some bells and sing about creation and unity. So Bob, that's just the monitor feeding that. We can probably take that monitor away or down. And what I want y'all to know is that, can you still hear me? Yeah, I can. What I want you to know is that guitar is carbon fiber, which means it takes a licking and keeps on ticking. each hand like this and say, ready to become. When you're ready to become, stand strong and surrender. Ready to be one. Do the whole thing. When you're ready to become, stand strong and surrender. Ready to be one. Isaac, did we do this at camp banging and singing? We might have done this together. Isaac was in camp with me. It was a camp banging and singing. Oh, the first week is for adults. But Isaac came to the kids' week. To create a unity with the entire universe. We're going to go through 3 songs right now, 3 different facets of unity. We just sang To the Light, which was thanking God for the gifts that we have and trying to sort of course correct so that we don't dive for the diamonds in the lava flow, so that we don't sweetly caress our sweetie until it burns, you know what I mean? We're trying to find the balance. But let's right now talk about our unity with this planet. When you're ready to become, stand strong, surrender, ready to be one. There's more signs if dancing is your thing. You can make a sign for water like a river running down to the sea. Let me see you go. And then you can make a sign for lightning and thunder without any sound. Show me a sign for outer space infinity, the planets and the stars. And then a sign for the opposite of that, inner space infinity, your spirit. Cross your fingers, here we go. When you're ready to become, stand strong and surrender. When you're ready to be one, if you want to be one with the water, show me the water. Dance for the river, sing with the sea. And if you want to be one with the air, show me. Rage with the thunder and whisper to me. When you're ready, cross your fingers, to become. Stand strong and surrender, ready to be one. If you want to be one with the earth, show me the earth. Melt with the mountains, shift with the sand. And if you want to be one with the fire, burn your bridges and reach for my hand. When you're ready, cross your fingers, to become. Stand strong and surrender, ready to be one. If you want to be one with the infinite, spin with the planets, shine with the stars. If you want to be one with your spirit, surrender. You already are ready to become.
to be one with all things. The things that are painful for us, the things we don't want to be one with. Hold your hands out if you would take a chance and be vulnerable for a second. Hold your hands out, face to the sky, and put in your hands something that it's time to let go of, because you know you can't let go of something until you know what you're holding. And in your hands, put something that you're genuinely mad about, something you're sad about, something you're afraid of. You know what it is. That thing that you've been keeping under the rug or in the closet. Put it in your hands, close your fingers around it, and feel it. Know what you're holding. And then open your fingers and let it go. If you're not sure what it was, you can pretend it was your fear of singing the words and doing the sign language at the same time. Cross your fingers. Let's do that chorus 2 times. Here we go. When you're ready to become, stand strong and surrender. Ready to be one more time. Ready to become, stand strong and surrender. Ready to be one. If you want to be one, show me the sign for to be one. If you want to be one, yeah. If you want to be one. Beautiful job. Unity with all things, with all of creation, especially the things that we don't want to be unified with, as we talked about in our meditation. Inviting in those things that cause friction, that are the speed bumps between us being a conduit with the divine, between being a megaphone for all that is wonderful and holy in the world. We're getting rid of the speed bumps. It's like remembering that when someone makes you angry, to go, "Oof, thank you." Not intuitive, right? Oof. Especially with someone we're close to. My wife, she'll do something, I'm like, thank you. When I remember, sometimes it's 24 hours later. It's like, seriously, like, really? It's like 24 hours later. I'm like, right. I've been, and I'm like, oh, right, thank you. Thank you for showing me that speed bump. That place in myself that still needs some washing, right? All the prayer that I do right now, my lens is a Jewish lens. I'm raised Jewish, and I've claimed that as myself. But all the prayer I'm doing right now is thanks to my studies with Wadud and the Laird family, from being at the University of Spiritual Healing and Sufism, and learning about what it really means to pray, and just taking those tools and learning to wash those places, those speed bumps, those things that you're holding on to that it's time to let go of, and learning to just wash them again and again and again by remembering, right, God, whatever your word is, Allah, God, Yah, and washing again. And then we go downtown. We're washing ourselves, and then we go downtown to the rally with 1,500 people. It was not 1,500 people. I said to my wife, this looks, they're projecting 1,500. I think this is 3,000 here. And then the word came out, it was 775. I'm sure it was more than that. It was massive. It was amazing. Yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. So let's celebrate unity, change through unity in that realm. We wash ourselves because charity begins at home, right? Like the reading we did. When there's peace in the heart, there's peace in the home. Peace in the home, peace in the village. Peace in the village, peace in the nation. Peace in the nation, peace in the world. It starts right here.
we wash, we say whatever it is we need to say to wash those speed bumps. And then we say, you know what? There's work to do. I'm not just going to accept the status quo. We invigorate the grassroots. When I say, hey, which is a way of greeting, just assume I'm not saying a greeting. Say I'm saying some grass. Hey. Hey. Cut the hay. Will you respond with a straw? Hey, straw. Let's try it. Hey, straw. And then I'll say millet. You say barley. Millet. Barley. Let's practice. Hey, straw. Millet. Barley. Rye. You say oats. Oats. Rye. Oats. Then I'll say bamboo, and there's an ornamental grass that you respond with fescue. Fescue. Ready? Hey, straw. Millet. Barley. Rye. Oats. Bamboo. Fescue. You are the grassroots. You guys can percuss along. Well, the roots of the grasses go down, down. Dig into the dirty, gritty ground. When the world goes whirling round, round, we say the grassroots keep it all together. Try that. The grassroots keep it all together. And the shoots of the grasses are thin, thin. Bending and believing in the wind. Struck down, stand straight again, because the grassroots keep it all together. And the tassel of the grass will grow high, swinging and swaying in the sky. Shake, shake, see the seeds fly by, because the grassroots keep it all together. Here we go, hey! Millet, barley, rye, oats, bamboo, fescue. You are the grassroots. Do it again! Hey! Millet, barley, rye, oats, bamboo, fescue. You are the grassroots. Well, the masses like the grasses are strong, swinging and swaying in song. When the world goes whirling wrong, we know the grassroots keep it all together. And the masses like the grasses are tall, dancing to the call. All for one for all, because the grassroots keep it all together. And the names of the grasses are many. Genius of a genus of plenty. Diversity's a mercy, amen. Hey, the grassroots keep it all together. Everybody go, hey! Millet, barley, rye, oats, bamboo, you are the grass. Louder, hey! Millet, barley, rye, oats, bamboo, you are the grassroots. Go! The grassroots keep it all together. Keep it up, yeah! The grassroots keep it all together. Let's dance, hey! Sing it out! The grassroots keep it all together. Hey! The grassroots keep it all together. When the sky's full of gloomy and doom, thunder over under going boom, see the frightening lightning zoom. The grassroots keep it all together. And when the clouds full of gloom and rain, from the alley to the valley to the plain, see the prairie there remain, because the grassroots keep it all together. Well, there's a path up the mountain so wide, come on up to the summit to abide. Get a grip when you slip and slide. The grassroots keep it all together. Hey! Millet, rye, oats, bamboo, sing it out now. Hey! Millet, barley, rye, oats, bamboo, you are the grassroots. Thank you. It's true, right? Right? You are the grassroots. So let's create this little trilogy here. These are songs we'll be sharing on Thursday night at Aya Prana for this new album. It's called Bridging Divides, and I know bridging divides is a phrase that's usually used in the context of meeting our neighbors that we have differences with and bridging that divide. And that's what it's about, but starting with peace in the heart. Each song turns the heart like it's a jewel and looks at a different facet that maybe needs some polishing. You getting guitar out there? So we talked about creation with when you're ready to become, stand strong and surrender, ready to be one with all of creation, with divinity and nature. Then we talked about finding a oneness with those who see the world similarly to you, finding your tribe and finding change in government, change in society through unity with like-minded souls. My friend David Lamott talks about the spectrum of allies. You familiar with the spectrum of allies? When you're trying to create change out there in the world, it's a hard road to go when you go to the people that are diametrically opposed. But if you go to the people that are a little on the fence, a little to this side, and you start talking to them, might be able to bring them over. And then a little further over, this little, you're working with the people just on the side, you just get a groundswell, to get a movement going. And then maybe you can reach out to the ones that are so far away. But that doesn't change the fact that there are those who are diametrically opposed, and we're living with them. They're all around us. And they will show up. Still, in my opinion, and in the opinion of the great poet Rumi, the most important allies that are furthest from us to make friends with are those guests that come into our house daily to mess with us. So in the interest of cultivating change through unity, let's get unified with those parts of ourselves that are least comfortable. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. Let's try it, call and response. This being human is a guest house.
This being human is a guest house.
Every morning a new arrival.
Every morning a new arrival.
This being human is a guest house.
This being human is a guest house.
Every morning a new arrival.
Every morning a new arrival.
A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrow. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrow. Violently sweep your house, empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. They may be clearing you out for some new delight. This being human is a guest house.
This being human is a guest house.
Every morning a new arrival.
let's hang out in this court here as I tell them about the latest arrival at my guest house when I went to the DMV. I had to get a passport. I was headed to the UK, do some music at a conference this past winter. It was last summer during Camp Bangin' and Singin', and I was working all day with the kids and the adults. This was during one of the kid weeks, though. And I showed up at the DMV at 4 o'clock. That's an hour before it closes. And they said, I'm sorry, you'll have to come back tomorrow. I said, it's 4 o'clock. They said, see those people over there? Yeah. They've been here since noon today. It wasn't a joke. And oh, the guests that showed up inside of me at that moment, they were not welcome guests. And I said, this is the time I have. I'm working at a camp all day, camp hanging and singing. Can I please, can you help me? And she said, no, I cannot help you. And I said, you can, but you won't. That wasn't the right thing to say. But she was a professional and she sent me away. She said, I'm sorry, I can't help you. And I turned to look at the people that had been there since noon. I said, what do I do? I was being vulnerable. What do I do? And their spokesperson, self-elected, looked at me and said, for starters, you could stop being a... Insert your own one-syllable word there. Well, a whole host of other guests showed up at that moment. And I tried to decide what my next move was, and somehow I was possessed by the spirit of equanimity, and I just looked at him and I said, okay. What do I do? He said, ask the boss for a day off. I said, I'm the boss. He said, sounds like the boss is up too. Which did not help me. So I calculated our distance and what it would take to knock him to the ground and all that stuff that, we go through. And then I dismissed that guest. And you know what I said? I said, thank you. And I left. I didn't feel gratitude, but I knew that was the right way to go. And slowly those guests that had showed up left. The power of thank you. If not from a genuine feeling of gratitude, then at least from a place of reminding oneself that this is the path of love. It's the best one. Because this being human is a guest house. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. Every morning a new arrival. This being human is a guest house. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. Every morning a new arrival.
Jonas, thank you so much. What a great morning this has been. Well, it is time to offer our gifts to Jubilee. The bowls will be going around. And as they do, the band will play something lovely for you. Thanks to those who give to Jubilee online throughout the year, by check via the mail. We appreciate you as well. beautiful people. It has been quite a Sunday morning. Do we feel unity in our hearts? Let's sing ourselves out. I can change the world with my own two hands, make a better place with my own two hands, make a kinder place with my own two hands, with my own two hands, with my own two hands. I'm gonna make it a brighter place. I'm gonna make it a safer place. I'm gonna help the human race with my own two hands. Oh yeah, with my own two hands. With my own two Open all the doors and windows, coming on through.
Chorus. Open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through. Chorus again. Open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through. It's a brand new day. Welcome to your brand new place. Love the way you found your way. Made yourself a sacred space. Standing on solid ground. You fit into your frame just right. But it's gonna tumble down, no. If you're holding on too tight, you know that's right. So open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through. When the joy begins, how you gonna sort it through? When you let the world come in, then you let the leaves in too. Now you go clean and sweep, hang on to the precious ones. Wisdom in the things you keep, to put up in the morning sun. So much go. Open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through. Calling all the winds of change. The winds of hope. To bring the healing rain. May we all get soaked. Yeah, here's the cold, wet truth. It's hard to warm it on your own. We welcome in a friend or two. And now you made yourself a home. They can help fill the gaps. Add a little extra room. Show you when I look out back. In time to see the garden bloom. And none too soon to open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on, do that again, yeah. Open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through.